Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone, my name is Fidela Caroline with NPM 234111098, and here I will present about definition, types, and elements of tax. Definition of tax. Tax is a mandatory contribution paid by individuals or entities to the state based on laws and regulations, which is coercive in nature, without direct compensation, and used to finance state expenditures for the greatest welfare of the people. According to Law No. 28 of 2007 concerning General Provisions in Tax Procedures (KUP), tax has several main characteristics. Based on laws and regulations, all aspects of tax collection are governed by binding legal provisions, ensuring legal certainty. Coercive in nature, taxpayers who meet the requirements are obliged to pay taxes, and the state has the authority to enforce it. No direct compensation. Taxpayers do not receive goods or services directly in return for the tax paid. Used for public purposes, tax revenue is allocated for national development, such as infrastructure, education, healthcare, and public services. Tax is the largest source of state revenue and serves as the backbone of development financing. Without sufficient tax revenue, the government would face difficulties in running strategic programs. 2. Types of taxes in Indonesia. A. Based on the collecting authority. Central taxes collected by the central government through the Directorate General of Taxes, DJP, and used for national financing. Examples: income tax (PPH), value-added tax (VAT/PPN), luxury goods sales tax (PPNBM), stamp duty, land and building acquisition duty (BPHTB), regional taxes collected by local governments, provincial or municipal/regency, and used to finance local governance. Examples: motor vehicle tax (PKB), motor vehicle title transfer fee (BBNKB), hotel and restaurant tax, billboard/advertising tax, entertainment tax (B). Based on its nature, direct taxes that must be borne personally by the taxpayer and are paid periodically according to regulations. Examples: income tax, PPH, land and building tax, PBB. Indirect taxes whose burden can be shifted to another party, usually paid at the time of a transaction. Examples: VAT, PPNBM. C. Based on the object of the tax. Income taxes levied on income received by individuals or entities. Examples: PPH Articles 21, 22, 23, 25. Consumption taxes, levied on the purchase or use of goods/services. Examples: VAT, PPNBM. Ownership/acquisition taxes, levied on the ownership or acquisition of certain assets. Examples: BPHTB, PBB. 3. Elements of tax. For a levy to be classified as a tax, it must contain the following elements. Tax subject, the party liable for the tax, such as individuals, business entities, or permanent establishments. Tax object, anything subject to taxation, such as income, consumption of goods/services, or asset ownership. Taxpayer, the person or entity obligated to pay taxes, may be the same as the tax subject or a party appointed to withhold/collect taxes. Tax base, DPP. The value used to calculate the tax, such as gross income or transaction value. Tax rate, the percentage or nominal amount applied to calculate the tax due, which can be progressive. Rates increase as the tax base increases. Proportional. Fixed rates regardless of the tax base. Fixed. Set nominal amounts. Tax period, a specific time frame for calculating and reporting taxes, such as monthly or annually. Tax collector. The authority responsible for collecting taxes, such as DJP for central taxes and local revenue agencies for regional taxes. 4. The role of taxes in development. Taxes are not merely a legal obligation, but also a form of active participation by citizens in financing the state. Tax funds are used to build and maintain infrastructure, provide healthcare and education services, finance social programs to reduce poverty, maintain national security and defense. Without taxes, the country would have to rely on debt or natural resources, which are not always stable or sustainable. Conclusion: taxes are a vital instrument for financing state activities and national development. Understanding the definition, types, and elements of taxes help citizens recognize their role in sustaining the country's functions. High tax compliance reflects public awareness that taxes are an investment in the common future. With a fair, transparent, and well-managed taxation system, taxes can become a primary driver of Indonesia's progress. Citizens who comply with tax obligations are not just fulfilling legal duties, they are also contributing to building roads, schools, hospitals, and other public facilities that benefit both current and future generations.